Well, wouldn't you know it, J.K. Rowling, the author of the Harry Potter books, the lady that has basically gave us millennial Star Wars, the millennial equivalent to George Lucas, is once again getting in boxing matches on Twitter. And damn it all to hell if I don't love to see it. Now, I have no delusions about what J.K. Rowling is. She is a far left, crazy liberal. She has a ton of terrible takes and opinions, in my opinion. I don't agree with her on a lot of things. And it's hilarious that she literally doesn't toe the line on one issue. And I know this has been talked to death all across the internet. But here she is again on Twitter getting in fights about it. For whatever reason, I don't know why they cannot let it go that J.K. Rowling, the queen of the rainbow and the lefty ideology, isn't with them on this. They just can't get over it. I don't know what it is. Maybe they can't stand the fact that Harry Potter is linked to being a little bit based. I don't know. They saw it as this progressive utopia where they were sure they could probably push in all their ideology. And not that they don't. I mean, Hogwarts Legacy, they tried to cancel. I'm pretty sure that had a trans character in it. And it sold really well. It just was tied to J.K. Rowling, who even though she admits that she loves trans people, she doesn't hate trans people. She just has to acknowledge reality. Biological truth, the reality of sex, and that no matter what a man does, he will never actually be a woman, and he will not know what it's like to have lived as a woman, to live as a woman, and what the experience of being a woman is. I will never know that because I'm a dude. Nothing I do is going to change that and make it so I can understand what it's like to be a woman. And the same thing goes for a woman. They'll never know what it's like to be a man, and that's okay. If you are a trans person, just be a fucking trans person and stop trying to tell us that you are the thing that you're pretending to be, because you're not. That's not how it works. And we're getting tired of being gaslit about you guys trying to tell us that you're going to get genocided, or people say simple things just trying to protect children, that we're being disgusting, that we're being bigoted. And oh man, I am getting super tired of it. I think the election in November there showed that the country is getting sick of it. You guys need to have a reality check and understand that you are not the majority. You guys are off the rails. You guys are insane and out of touch with reality. But anyway, I digress. Let's get back on track talking about J.K. Rowling boxing it out on Twitter, baby. So I spotted it. This is the first one I saw. It was J.K. Rowling responding to India Willoughby. She said, "Calm down, India, for God's sake. You're acting as if I jabbed you in the lady balls with my parasol." That's funny. I don't know what a parasol is. That's my bad. But what did all India Willoughby say? I'm just going to read her whole thing, and I'm going to go back through, and I'll, break it down and see exactly what it is that JK said that infuriated her so. So India Willoughby said, "J.K. Rowling's tweets are disgusting and increasingly demented. But unless you're on Twitter, that's the bulk of the British public." I don't know if she meant to say that's not the bulk of the British public, but who knows. "You'd have no idea what she's like. Still Mary Poppins, because Brit media don't report it. Unless, of course, it's someone reacting to her provocation. Then it becomes, women's rights champ JKR was innocently wandering along Twitter Boulevard with her parasol last night when she was viciously pounced on by a gang of trans for no reason whatsoever." Let's just go start at the beginning here. "J.K. Rowling's tweets are disgusting and increasingly demented." J.K. Rowling, what'd you say, girl? What'd you do to piss off old India? I don't know. This is she screenshotted this, so India must have her blocked. I don't know if India's a dude or not. Who knows? Probably. So this demented and disgusting tweet. "Minors sterilized. Healthy breasts cut off teenage girls. A total failure to address kids' mental health problems, and a major study suppressed because it didn't show what an ideologue doctor wanted it to. You're only upset because baddies brainwashed you." And she shared this article opinion. "How did transgender children in the US become so politicized?" Because Democrats are insane. That's why. But anyway, okay, so tweets are disgusting and increasingly demented. So minors being sterilized. She's, from the tech context and what I know of J.K. Rowling's stance on the issue, she's saying that it's not okay for minors to be sterilized. She's saying that it's not okay for healthy breasts to be cut off of teenage girls. She's saying that it's been a total failure to address kids' mental health problems, and that a major study was suppressed because it didn't show what an ideologue doctor wanted it to. So which one of those statements is disgusting or demented? Because we know minors are being sterilized. We know young girls are having their breasts cut up. Sorry, my son's on the monitor. He's not feeling great. Go back to bed, bud. Let's leave that part in. What's disgusting and demented about not wanting a minor to be sterilized or have their healthy breasts cut off? As far as a total failure to address kids' mental health, yeah, that is completely 100% on all you activists, you lefties, you the media, either the people that aren't speaking up or the people that are straight up just pushing it in the medical field, in schools. If a kid has anxiety or depression or a host of other issues like autism or whatever, I feel like the trans thing is just getting like trans flag stamp on this kid. They're trans now. Leave them alone. Let them grow up and actually just give them some therapy and give them some help and talk to them and stop pushing this agenda onto them as if it's going to be some magical cure-all. You're destroying these children. You're ruining their bodies. They'll be slaves to the pharmaceutical companies forever and the medical establishment. You have to leave them alone. This is insane. And India, in fact, you are the one that has the disgusting and demented point of view. You do, and it's gross. And it's also disgusting that studies that are going against the narrative are being suppressed so you can continue to mutilate children. It's disgusting. And it's demented. Liberals are all the things that they say everyone else is. They are the bigots. They are the demented, disgusting, the racists, the homophobes. They're all the things they say you are. They're the fascists, they're the tyrants, they're the authoritarians. That's who they are. They are conformists through and through. She's saying that the British media don't report it. What exactly is the media supposed to report about JK's tweet? Like, go touch some grass, lady. What is she supposed to report? Like, it's not an issue. Most people going through their day-to-day life don't care what JK Rowling's opinion is on transgenderism. They don't. Why would the media report on it? Not that the media has any kind of journalistic integrity, but why would they waste their time? No one's going to watch it. Nobody cares except for you people. And there's plenty of interaction and slop for you to consume online. So the media doesn't have to do it. And it makes no sense for them to do it. And sorry, beyond the little bubble that you live in, most people don't give a shit. And we don't agree with this nonsense that a man can be a woman and a woman can be a man. No, you can't. Nothing that she has said is untrue. As far as this topic goes, she's just speaking actual truth. She's being logical, scientific. She's living in a reality, and you guys live outside of reality, and that is what is making your head scramble, dude. Unless, of course, it's someone reacting to her provocation. What did she do to provoke you here? Is it because you're only upset because baddies brainwash you? Did she come right at you and say that? Or you saw it and you know she's talking about you? Maybe that was a little bit of a dig at people like you, India, Willoughby. Maybe it was, but you know what? It's really not that big a deal. You don't have to rise to her bait and her provocation. That's on you, okay? You're the one that went on to say she's disgusting and increasingly demented, really only showing that you are in fact brainwashed. Or unless you're a troon, and maybe you're still brainwashed, I don't know. Women's rights champ. Oh, God forbid a woman be a women's rights champ. Not wanting men to be in women's spaces. Not wanting women to be carved up. That's insane. What a terrible person she is. Women's rights champ JKR was innocently wandering along Twitter Boulevard with her parasol last night when she was viciously pounced on by a gang of trans for no reason whatsoever. This is the part that really pisses me off, acting like that kind of thing isn't happening. We know that it's happening because it's all over the place. In fact, I tried to look up one because I live here in Oregon, and there was a girl that got beat up in the hallway by a trans student, and it was recorded. I couldn't find that on YouTube anywhere. That thing got scrubbed real quick. But anyway, let's just take a look at some things, shall we? See how these trans aren't really hurting the ladies. Let's see how ridiculous it is with the idea that a trans woman would ever try to hurt a woman. VA judge finds transgender teen guilty of sexual assault in Loudoun County high school girls' bathroom case. Oklahoma transgender student charged with assaulting female high school classmates in bathroom. Transgender Wyoming woman convicted of sexually assaulting 10-year-old girl in bathroom. Another transgender student flashed 4 freshman girls in the locker room after a swim class in Wisconsin. Watch, teenage girl was terrified in locker room with naked transgender woman. Transgender suspect threatens to rape Christian girls, inject HIV in people wearing crosses, copycat Nashville shooting. Male inmate convicted of raping female at Rikers Island Women's Facility. Male rapist who identifies as female transfers to women's jail, assaults females. Rapist guilty of attacking women before gender change. Transgender California woman molesting sentenced. A Los Angeles County judge on Thursday ordered Hannah Tubbs, a transgender California woman, to serve 2 years in a juvenile facility after she pleaded guilty to sexually assaulting a 10-year-old girl in 2014. Sexual predator jailed claiming to be transgender to assault women in shelter. Transgender women, 18, sexually assaulted girl, 10, in Morrison's toilet. Violent pedophile who raped 3-month-old baby as a teenager is quietly moved to female prison with mother and baby unit after having transgender surgery in Canada. Trans supremacist pedophile behind bars for second time on child sexual abuse material possession. Trans identified male arrested after manipulating minors into sexual abuse. Michigan school employee who called for LGBT lessons mocked parents arrested for pedophilia. Study finds nearly 45% of trans women inmates convicted of sex crimes. Wow. 50-year-old trans swimmer shared locker room while competing against teens. The girls were terrified. Los Angeles 29-year-old trans woman beats 13-year-old girl to first place in NYC women's skateboarding contest. So there's one. These might be repeats. I'm not sure. Here we go. Trans woman sentenced to 6 years for rape. She looks pretty. Trans woman crawled into bed with assaulted female residents at women's shelter. That might have been in the list already. Let's look at this beautiful woman. Oh yeah, that's a girl. Desiree Anderson, 32. Hey, girlie, what you doing? Trans woman guilty of raping 2 women remained in female prison in Scotland. Can you believe these female inmates are so bigoted? What's wrong? You can't take one for the team? Jeez, dude. Jeez. Yeah, I don't know why they keep going after her so much. I mean, they're not going to change her mind. They're not going to change anybody else's mind. I know that, like, I do understand the whole, like, the way that social media can draw you in, can make you basically addicted to it. So I do understand that, and maybe they just can't help themselves. And then that I do have a little bit of sympathy for them. But as far as, like, what their actual point of argument is, no, I don't. I agree 100% with J.K. Rowling. This is absolutely ridiculous. Well, I guess that's all I got for this video. So please like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.